Everybody. Hello, hello. I am making some Valentine's Day samples, and I thought I'd just hop on real quick just so you guys could see what I'm doing, see how I'm making them. Um, I'm just trying to get this knocked out before the weekend, and why not? I'm working, so I might as well share how I'm working, right? So, first and foremost, the Valentine's Day scents. If you haven't smelled them, they are a freaking amazing. They are amazing. It's a 3-pack. We get Pink Sunshine, which to me is very fruity, but it almost reminds me of like Bonfire Beach a little bit. It has like that, I don't want to say fire, but like that almost a little bit of like that earthiness to it. I don't know. It's fantastic. Then we have Clementine Blossom. Clementine Blossom. So it's got just a little bit of orange, or rather clementine, oh, and a little bit of floral, but it's not overwhelmingly floral. And then we have Starburst Sky, which Starburst Sky is probably, oh, it reminds me. I mean, it's got a little bit of that fruitiness to it as well, kind of like the Pink Sunshine, but this one is a little bit softer. It's almost, I don't want to throw you off. I almost want to say it almost has like a little bit of like lavender in it because it's like soft, if that makes sense. So Starburst Sky is a little bit more soft. Pink Sunshine is a little bit more fruit. And then the Clementine Blossom has a touch of floral. All three are amazing. I absolutely love this collection. So it is time for me to get the samples out the door, though. They've been sitting here in my office, and to be honest, I've just been busy. Um, I've got this head cold, so if you can imagine that, um, that's the beautiful raspy voice that I have going on. And then I have a kidney stone that I've had since Christmas that just doesn't want to pass. So I'm hurting. I'm in a lot of pain, and so I'm just trying to take my mind off of it. So this is what I did is I could have sat here and done felt samples. That was my whole intention. But now I'm just like, no, I don't. I just want to get them done. I want to get them out the door. I want to get them under people's noses because for one, they're amazing. For two, I need to get my sales going for the month. So, um, I use Avery.com. I buy the Avery labels. You can buy like the generic ones on Amazon, okay? And there is a way to convert so it will fit. But if you really want a foolproof way to make labels or stickers for anything when it comes to your business, use Avery. Use Avery. It is a fail-proof method of being able to print. So what I did is I just went into my Canva and I just created the font of each scent. Okay, so I just made a font or picked a font, wrote the name, saved the picture. And then I went into Avery.com. And then on Avery, every single one will tell you the label number. So when you log on to Avery, you can make an account. It's free, so that way it'll save your projects. It will save you a ton of time later on as you begin to make more and more. So then I just go into projects. I type in the number of the template, and so it automatically gives me the label that I need. So what I did is I took, and I do this on the computer because it's a little bit easier to manipulate it on the computer. So you can edit all labels at one time or do one by one. And so what I did is you see each of these labels, it has 3 strips, right? So I went and I made a template and I put the name or the font that I wrote, right, in Canva, right? Took a picture, saved that, and I put one on each side. So straight down, both sides. So let me just demonstrate what I'm talking about here. So this is what I did. This is what it looked like in one of the columns straight down. Okay. I did that for each one. So one was pink starburst, or pink sunshine. One was starburst sky, and then one is the clementine blossom. And so printed those all the way down and then printed it off. Okay. Then I just took my handy dandy, oh, that hurts leaning over, my handy dandy paper cutter. Okay. You can get one of these at any craft store, wherever you are, really, Amazon, whatever. And then I just cut down the middle. So each one now has 2 strips. There's 10. So I have 20 samples for each one. So I've already done the pink sunshine. What I did, instead of doing felt this time, like I said, I just wanted to make it nice and easy and get it done. So took my crinkle cutter, but you can just take a little knife, whatever. I have this little silicone mat, cutting board, whatever, that I use to do all my samples on. I took a couple cubes and I just very thinly sliced straight down. So then I just have these little pieces is what I have. So I take those. I have my label or my baggies that I get off of Amazon, but honestly, you can use any jewelry bags, any type of bags that you want or that you have on hand. I get these in a bundle of like 1,000, so I don't run out of them. These are 1.5 by 1.5 on Amazon. And so they become just these little bags. And so that's what I've done is I've taken those stickers, like I said, took those, cut it in half. So each one, so there it is. That's what it looks like. It fits on my 1.5 by 1.5 bag. And then I have a little sample in there, right? So just a little sliver. Now, the felt samples are going to be easier because I can get all 3 of those into an envelope. Those are the number 10 envelopes, or what I call like the bill envelopes. That's like the size that your bills come in, right? So if you're using felt, you can get all 3 of those onto a piece of paper with your info, make it nice and pretty, make something fun in Canva, get it out for 1 stamp. These are going to be, because they're slivers, they're just a little bit thicker, so I won't be able to get them out for 1 stamp, but it's not going to be too expensive. All right, I'm going to just take them up. I'm going to put them into envelopes, take them up to the post office. I'm going to guess that it will probably be, and in fact, let's just see, just for giggles, see what it comes out to be, as I have a mail scale or a kitchen scale, whatever you want to call it. All right, so I'm just going to take 3, well, first, so I can get an idea. I'm going to take my envelope, lay it on there. I'm going to take 3 samples, throw it on there. Let me set it down so I can get an accurate reading. All right, you guys, that weighs 0.34 ounces. Anything under 1 ounce, you can send out with 1 stamp. So 1 ounce or less. Now, I'm going to be adding a piece of paper in there, but that's not going to throw it over 1 ounce. So I will be able to get these out, technically with 1 stamp. But what I will probably do, because they're actually, see how they're not completely flat, I will probably use what I call the, they're called the non-machinable stamps, but they're the butterfly stamps. If you go to the post office, just ask them for butterfly stamps. They'll know what you're talking about. They're non-machinable. So anything under 1 ounce with this stamp that won't run through the machine at the post office, because this won't, because it's not flat, it's still only going to, I'm only going to have to use that 1 stamp to get it out the door, okay? 1 stamp. So I'm going to send these out. I'm going to send 20 out because that's all I'm making. 20 samples, and I'm going to send it to my most recent 20 customers. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not trying to get super detailed with who I'm sending it to. I'm just going to pick my last 20 customers. Boom. Last 20 customers. I'm going to get 20 stamps. That's how much it's going to cost me to get these things under noses. So that's what I'm doing today. So that way tomorrow I can go up to the post office. I can get I can get 20 stamps, 20 of the butterfly stamps. And then all I have to do is either print out my addresses or handwrite them. I will probably handwrite them because honestly, I'm kind of glued to my heating pad right now because of my stupid kidney stone. And that's how I'm going to get them out the door. That's it. So, easy way to get samples out the door. It's not costing me an arm and a leg. It's really not taking me a whole lot of time. This is like my way to do things that I can just get it done, right? So it's probably taken me, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to get one done, and while I printed out all the labels. So did the labels, cut the samples. So by the end of the day, it'll probably take me maybe 2 hours to do this whole thing, get them all ready to go. But that's going to come in really, really well, because what I'm also going to do is on the piece of paper that I'm going to create in Canva is I'm going to put in there a blurb about bring back my bar. So I'm kind of doing marketing for two things at the same time. I'm doing marketing for the Valentine's Day collection, and I'm going to do marketing for bring back my bar, because that's what the big thing is now for January, right? I want my customers to know. So for these 20 customers, they're going to get a sample of all three of these scents. So they're going to be able to smell them. You can do the same thing, like I said, with the felt. Remember, too, that our warmers do not get too hot. So they can take a felt sample and they can put it in the warmer to actually warm out those oils so you can get a really good sense of what the scent is going to smell like warmed. So whether you're doing felt or whether you're doing wax, either way, they're going to be able to get a good idea of the smell of these scents. But like I said, on that piece of paper, the little marketing flyer that I'm going to send out, it's also going to talk about bring back my bar. Like I said, that way I'm telling them about bring back my bar. I'm reminding them about Scentsy Club, adding any of their favorites to Scentsy Club, including the Valentine's Day scents, because these are limited time only, right? Now, we know that they're probably going to stick around for a little bit, but in order to really lock them in, if they fall in love with these scents, which I don't know about you guys, but I personally have, because all three of these Valentine scents are just great. But I'm going to be adding them to my club as well. And that's what I'm going to be marketing to my customers. So getting those club orders in is going to give me reoccurring PRV. It's going to get my customers excited about these scents, about the collection. And like I said, I'm just putting it all on one flyer. I'll probably honestly use QR codes so they can be taken to the list of the scents. That's going to save me space on the flyer that I'm going to be putting in the envelope with these. So all of that's going to go out. They're going to get everything that they need in one mailer. Now, after I get these out, then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just printing out some QR codes on stickers. I was just a little bit ago doing a collab with my girls, Texas and Robin. And I'm going to be then, after my last 20 customers, right? Remember, that's who I'm sending these samples out to and getting these out for my last 20 customers. Outside of that, I'm going to use the postcards that I have on hand. If you don't have any postcards, then you can make some up in Canva and print them out on just some very lightweight cardstock, okay? Because on the back, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to handwrite, or you can print out labels if you don't want to handwrite, right? Their name and their address. And then I'm just going to write a little note there. But what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to just create, or actually rather print Same way I did these sample labels, but I'm going to make QR codes to link it to the Bring Back My Bars. So the QR codes I'm going to print on labels. I'm going to stick them on the back of the postcard, and I'm just going to write, scan your phone here to check out all 25 retired scents that are back in January. Then when I go to the post office tomorrow, all I have to do is I just need to purchase some postcard stamps. Postcard stamps are very inexpensive. They used to be like 35 cents. I want to say now they're maybe like 40 cents each. That's even less than the stamp or the cost of a regular postage stamp, right? But I'm going to be able to send those out for even more customers, right? So I'm going to get more out, not taking a whole lot of time. I'm going to use some rub and sniff stickers that I'll also probably put on the front of these postcards, right? So I can use the front, I can use the back. I can really just make them smell amazing. Now, another trick, if you don't have any rub and sniff stickers, I learned this from the amazing Callie Tara from Thursday Night Shift, is take a cube. So like I've got clementine, blossom right now that I've got out, okay? Take a cube of wax. This is very scientific, friends. Take a cube of wax. Rub it on your postcard, on your mailer, whatever. All you're doing is taking the essential oils and the wax that's already in this bar, not using hardly any, right? But now, and I don't even know if you can see it, probably not from the lighting. Probably can't. But I can see it. I can just see it looks like a crayon, like a clear crayon that I've colored on the front, right? But that's all it is. This postcard now smells like clementine blossom. I didn't put a sticker on it. I didn't put anything else on it. All I did was rub a cube of wax on it. That's it. Okay. So it's now scented mail. It's going to hold that scent. It's going to go through the postal world, right? It's going to go through a mailbox when they get this in the mail. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, look at this scented mail that I just got. I'm so excited. Boom. So those are going to go out for the rest of my customers on my mailing list. So a very inexpensive way to share the scents. We need to get the thing that you need to remember when you're doing samples is you just need to get the scent under noses. Plain and simple. That is your mission when it comes to samples. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. It just needs to deliver scent. Scent and fragrance is what we are all about, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We sell things that smell good, and that's what our customers want. So, however you're making your samples, however it is that you're sending them out, just start doing. Take action. Take action. We can talk about the things that we want to do, the sales that we want to get, the goals that we have, but if we don't take action towards what we want, then we're not going to get anything. We just aren't. We have to start taking the action. We can post on social media all day long, but if we're not taking action, then we're not going to get anything done. I'm telling you that the time that it takes, these 2 hours that I'm taking out of my day to get these samples done, and then later on when I'm sitting down watching TV, because honestly, that's what I'll be doing this evening, right? Or if your kids are a little bit older, have them help you. Have them help you with the samples. Have them help you address the cards, right? Because let me tell you this right now. People love seeing the kids involved. My videos that I would put on YouTube when Madison was younger and crawling all over me were some of the most viewed videos. Now, me as mom, right? I was like, people don't want to see my kid, right? I didn't want it to be like this whole thing. But I will tell you this right here and now. People have loved watching me with Madison over the years. Now that she's gotten older, being able to get her more involved, even if it's just handwriting something like, thank you for supporting my family's business, or watching my mom do this business is something I like, or something like that, right? Even just having her write a little note on these cards or addressing the cards, and then I can just make a little sticker, or I can actually making a little sticker just like this, right? And just putting on there, written by Madison, right? With love or something like that. Our customers, your customers, they're going to appreciate it even more, because what do we talk about when we talk about this business, right? For most of us, it's about helping ourselves and our families, whether or not you have kids, whether or not you're just doing this for fun money, paying off debt, paying off school, whatever it is, right? At the end of the day, knowing that your family is involved in this business, that's what your customers are going to be able to appreciate the most. So when you talk about your why you're doing this business, why you signed up to be a consultant, involve those people, the people that matter most in your life. Involve them. Even if it's you and your girlfriend doing it, right? Get involved. Have fun. Let them be a part of your business. Sharing that is going to be able to speak volumes when it comes to your customers, because that's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember that they are supporting a person, a family. They're not supporting a big box store. They're not just ordering something off of Amazon. They're actually supporting real people. And at the end of the day, that's going to help you and your business more than any marketing, any fancy reel, any expensive happy mail that you're going to send out, anything. That's what's going to make the difference at the end of the day. Knowing that it's coming from real people. I wouldn't steer you wrong, you guys. I promise. So that's how I'm working my business today. How are you guys working your business? Are you working? Are you planning on working this weekend? Do you have anything ready to go? If not, are you thinking now about doing samples? I'm telling you, samples, you have to get the scent out. This is what our customers want. This is what they love about Scentsy. Getting out the scent. If you need help coming up with a way to do it, then ask. That's what this group is for. We're here to help each other. We're here to encourage each other. You can see me in all my hot mess glory, but I could be out there sitting on the couch. I'm just in here doing this. So take some time this weekend to do something for your business. Take action in your business. That's what I'm going to challenge you with for the weekend, to take action. Crystal got some mail ready to go. Yes. I'm telling you, these Valentine scents are amazing. Honestly, I love them. These scents are right up my alley. I'm not real big on bakery scents. Um, I'm over the holiday scents. Let's be real. I've warmed enough. I've been sending enough samples with the holiday scents that having these Valentine scents was like, oh, it was like a breath of fresh air. Honestly, these are my newest favorites. They really are. I love them. Love them. Love them. Love them. I will be adding them to, I will probably add them to my every other month club. So yeah, my bi-monthly club. Because there's some of those bring back my bars that I absolutely have to have. Like Mediterranean Spa. I have to have that one every month. I need more of these fresh scents. So I'm excited for them. And the Valentine's collection is really, really good just by itself. I mean, the warmers, the bear. How cute is that bear? I cannot wait until our Zoe the zebra comes out. I really wanted to be able to give my grandson something from the Valentine's Day collection, but the pink bear wasn't going to do it. So Zoe the zebra is what he's getting from Grandma for Valentine's Day. I'm very excited to get that. So, all right, now I've got all of my Clementine Blossom samples. Got 20 of those done. So all I have left now is the Sunburst Sky, right? Yeah, Sunburst Sky. That's the last one. Oh, here we go. Just put them in this little cup to hold them until I'm done. All right, so I'm going to finish up Sunburst Sky. Then this weekend, all I have to do, like I said, go to the post office, grab the stamps, and these guys will be ready to go out into the mail. Make mama some money, right? That's what I want. I want the sales. And I'm not going to lie, as I've been making these, the last little bits of the bar that I didn't use, I've been putting in my warmer that sits here on my desk. So far, I've been warming Pink Sunshine and Clementine Blossom. These two smell amazing together. Just saying. You can mix your scents, friends. All right, so that's how I'm working my business. I hope you guys get something done this weekend or today. Share in the group, though, what you're doing, because even if you don't think that it's anything big or exciting or anything like that, I guarantee you that you're going to inspire somebody else, or you're going to make them think, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of doing that, right? Like, we all think that we're not doing anything special or exciting. I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm just cutting samples. Why am I not sharing that? Share what you're doing. And you can bet that I'm going to be posting in my Instagram and my Facebook stories as well what I'm doing. The more that you can share what you're doing in your business, the more that your customers see you working your business, it just keeps reinforcing to them, hey, I'm all about Scentsy, right? Like, they will just start to recognize you as their Scentsy person. So keep sharing, keep doing, and keep sending out. Oh, it smells so good. Keep sending out all the fragrance that you can. All right, guys. I love you all so much, so much, so much. Let's have a really great ending to this week. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.